EA Sports and FIFA have split, and the publisher is now ready to embark on a new series in EA Sports FC. However, this series isn't quite a complete overhaul of one of the most popular sports video game franchises ever. It's more of a fresh coat of paint, and many of the same problems from FIFA still exist in EA Sports FC 24. While there is some good in this year's game, EA still has loads of work to do if it really wants to sell the ultimate football experience. My name is Curtis, your SGO footy guru, and here is our SGO review of EA Sports FC 24. Even during the FIFA era, EA's football title doesn't skip a beat in terms of presentation. New matchday layouts, licenses, and build-up really sell the whole experience of a highly anticipated football match. When on the pitch, stadium atmosphere, player interaction, and chants are still so satisfying and add to the overall experience. However, it would be nice if we could play out the players' interviews after matches. EAFC only shows players being interviewed post-match, and it's a bit of a letdown. Hypermotion V uses volumetric data to fuel the player's action on the pitch, but what effects does it genuinely have on this year's gameplay? Not much. Basic gameplay in EAFC feels largely untouched. Sure, players control differently from one another, and playstyles do add more variety to footballers' strengths, but I hardly saw the difference in gameplay from FIFA 23. The game still favors pacey players who rush down the wing and low cross a ball into dangerous areas. This is mainly down to the incompetence of the AI defending this year. AI footballers still let players run down the touchline, don't pick up runners in the box, and don't move when they're supposed to be on the attack. I know I sound very critical of the gameplay. It is fun, but Hypermotion V has done virtually nothing to the AI's intelligence and gameplay. I mentioned playstyles. These new traits replicate players' real-life strengths and give them a unique edge in matches. Playstyles have two types to them: normal playstyles and playstyles plus. The enhanced version of these traits are where players really show their skill. Players like Bruno Fernandes and Christian Eriksen use the incisive pass playstyle, which moves passes quicker across the ground, getting you out of sticky situations in the midfield. Players like Vinny Jr. uses the quick step trait to get a quick speed boost that catches opponents off guard. My only issue with the pacey traits like quick step and rapid is that I hope they are not abused in online modes like career mode. However, there are 34 playstyles to choose from, so get out there and make a unique build and don't be some blue-haired pace junkie. Starting with the massive positive in game modes are the changes to my favorite mode, Pro Clubs. After so many years of neglect, this mode got a much needed facelift. In EA Sports FC 24, Pro Clubs division system has been reworked. Nothing was wrong with the old 10 division system, but the new 5 division system brings promotional games to raise the stakes in heated sessions. EA has also brought in a new playoff system that happens at the end of each week and puts players against some of their division's best. In addition to the playoff systems, as your club wins games, there are new cosmetic rewards you can earn to customize your club. Lastly, crossplay has finally made its way to the mode, so now you can play with any of your friends as long as they have a current gen console. Overall, the changes to Pro Clubs are my favorite in EA FC 24, and I hope EA Sports continues to improve this mode. Unfortunately, the manager and player career modes didn't get the same love that Pro Clubs got from EA Sports. Some of the new features feel like an afterthought and are not fully realized in the modes. The new additions to Manager Career Mode is the Tactical Vision feature and the option to hire your own coaching staff to fit that vision. Unfortunately, these changes hardly impact the overall experience of the mode at all. Tactical Vision is more like a preset to your tactics. Having wing play and tiki-taka tactics doesn't change how your team performs on the pitch or at least positively. During wing play, wide players hang off of the fullbacks, waiting for the ball to come to them and not contribute to the build-up, making it hard for players to actually initiate wing play. It's a constant reminder that EA FC 24 needs to completely overhaul the tactics menu so players can customize their tactics more profoundly, like in Football Manager. In addition to the tactics, I would like to see changes to the youth system and transfers, but there's always next year, EA. Last year, the player career mode got some decent additions, and this year, I would say the same. In FIFA 23, player personalities were a bit of a useless new feature because it didn't affect your career much. There wasn't a good reason to be a virtuoso personality over a maverick, and vice versa. However, this year, the points you get from your personalities unlock more playstyle slots, so at least this feature has some sort of use in EA FC. One of the more significant features is the addition of player agents. In EA FC 24, you can pick your starting team and pick the club that you want to end up at next. Player agents will also suggest clubs to transfer to during your journey. Players will also have to complete challenges to meet the requirements to play for these teams, and I think this is a fresh way to play player career. It's not the greatest addition to hit this mode, but it's not bad either. Ultimate Team brings a new twist in the form of evolutions. By completing objectives, players can improve their squad's skills, play styles, and overall rating. However, this mode is hard to recommend every year due to its heavy reliance on microtransactions and predatory nature. Lastly, to finish off our game modes, we have the black sheep that is Volta Football. EA Sports gave this mode little to no new features, and similar to last year, Volta and Pro Clubs will have shared progression to keep the mode from fading into complete irrelevance. I mean, come on, EA Sports. I think it's time to cut your losses and focus on other areas of the game. While EA FC 24 still suffers from the same issues as its predecessor, it's still a fun game with some decent features. Pro Clubs is fun and it makes for memorable sessions with your friends. Player career might be worthwhile this year, and play styles adds a unique twist on gameplay. Hopefully EAFC will have more tricks up its sleeve in the future because the first iteration in the series leaves more to be desired. If you guys like the content we do here on Sports Gamers Online, then hit that like button and subscribe to SGO right now. And if you want the most out of your SGO experience, then join SGO Insider.